Some more of this. Oh. That's good. It really was. Wow. I need some more goddamn money. Oh boy. All right. There's my phone. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, oh God. I don't I really wish they would get up off that. They've been on that all day. The last 3 days. Anyway, good morning, people. How art thou? Put a quick shondo in the chat and say hello to the people. I know I'm a little late this morning. I'm sorry. But a shondo to you all. Y'all know it is Silly Saturday. We are here doing what we do. Hey, Michelle's daughter. Hey, Evie. Hey, Really B. Hey, Patty Duke. Hey, Dez. Hey, Dami. Yana. Deshaun. Everybody, what's good? What is good? It's good to see y'all this morning. Good to see y'all. When I got off from my glasses sometimes be hurting my damn nose. When I got off from happy hour, one of my friends came over and we got so fucking trashed and had such a good time last night. Last night was a good time. I had a great time last night. A great time. Just got so trash. So trash. Now I've been up since early this morning. And I'd already had 3 cups of coffee. But so now I'm just drinking some Kool-Aid. But yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time. Anyway, y'all, what's going on? What's on your mind? What has been up? It is another Saturday morning. We are being silly as always. And of course, you know, I have some things to say and discuss. Hold on. So and we'll do that. And we'll unfortunately I gotta do like James does and just clean it up because one of my wonderful clandestine informants informed me that Debo, that girl over there, oh, mother is not child. Mother is probably doing cleanup after that whore. That's fine. I'll be over. I didn't know mother was live, but we're here now. Oh, he just went live. Well, we'll be over here when mother get off. We'll be here still. I didn't know mother was going live, so if y'all pop over there, I know the Supremes have to go over there and be on mod duty. Y'all going on, no problem. We'll be here. Yeah, tell mother I was, doing my silly Saturday, and that's why I'm not over there. Anyway, so yeah, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking at something. Yeah, we're here. I already had 3 cups of coffee this morning, Abby. And if I have another cup of coffee, it might not be good. I don't think that would be good for me. So no coffee, just some Kool-Aid because the coffee I had quite a bit already this morning. Even though I might go in there and make another cup of coffee because y'all know how going on over. If y'all going over there to see mother, go on here. I'll be here entertaining myself. Mm, entertaining myself. While mother is over there. But yes, that's why I'm not drinking my coffee. Now, if y'all want, I can go get a cup of coffee. You know, I can do that. But yeah. So today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, I want to have a great laugh this morning. And I saw a couple things that made me laugh, but I didn't know if they were good enough to bring to you all. But that's fine. Y'all know we make our own laughs. I'm supposed to give y'all another story time. And I might do that. I might do that. I woke up this morning and one of my one of my apps, what it does is like it has this little ticker thing and it has oh okay. Okay, Abby. And one of the trend is, but it shows me what's trending on Twitter. Can I tell y'all how I fell out this morning when I looked and one of the, I think it was like number 2 at the time. I don't know if it still is, but one of the trending hashtags on Twitter was hashtag orange face. All I saw was the hashtag orange, and I immediately put shirt afterwards, even though it said face. Y'all, people, can I tell y'all how I cackled in my bed when I saw that? I cackled in my bed when I saw that. Literally cackled in my bed when I saw that. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. It was so hilarious. It was so hilarious. I don't I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is. I promise y'all, somebody who I don't even know who the person is, literally have no idea, sent me a Cash App request. My friends don't even send me Cash App requests. Okay, they'll call me and say, "Hey, can you send me some on Cash App?" But they never send me a request. Somebody who I, definitively, I've never seen this person in my life. I've never seen their name. I have no idea who they are. Literally sent me a Cash App. I don't even recognize this person's name. Um, yeah, we're not gonna do that. I don't know who this person is. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. They have the show. This is news to me. I have never, I'm not, this is the new. I mean, but if you drive big, at least know the person or can see the person or can touch the person or interact with the person. This person has never met me. Don't know. I don't know this person. Child, that's the definition of dry begging right there, y'all. It must be really dry begging season. Mm. So y'all, couple things we want to talk about today. So, shouts out to the story from last night of TT. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Who hit me up on my Instagram DM last night? Not TT, but TT's sister hit me up. She was like, "Oh, I ain't seen or heard from you in a while. I was just hitting you up, seeing what's going on." I said, "Hey, girl, hey." Child, TT, sister. Her name is V. I love her. She's so much fun. But yes, TT. I asked her how he was. I was like, I was just talking about your big head brother. Ooh, child, with the stroke came, with the stroke came, with the stroke. Mm, 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 mm. Child. And then those, now I appreciate y'all too. Last night, when we started going through those songs and some of the ones that y'all had on y'all list, were some of the songs that I know I have on my list when I'm going through. Mm, child. Ooh, there was some good songs. Child. It makes me want to play them, but I don't want to get no copyright strike from YouTube. You know, they'd be real serious about the music. I ain't got time for them to copyright strike. I might can since I'm on StreamYard, but I don't know. I probably shouldn't take that chance. Child. Anyway, y'all. But y'all, yeah, so tell whoever this for I almost said their name. Tell whoever that is, please don't send me a Cash App request and you haven't said, "Hey, this is someone." You didn't even tell me who you are. You know how you can put a little comment as to why you drop child. Anyway, so let me do this now while everybody over there at Mother's and tell why. So one of my clandestine informants told me that she mentioned my name on her live this morning. I only saw the little part that the person told me to go back to. And she mentioned me and Jada and said that Mother sent us to get her or talk about her. I was like, no. I think Mother is doing a good enough job dragging you on his own. He don't need to send me. He's never sent me. So anyway, that woman loved having me in her mouth, and that's fine. Sorry, y'all. Remnants of the flu. Remnants. Anyway, y'all. So, news I saw on my ticker: Virginia becomes first Southern state to pass the laws banning LGBTQ discrimination. Great job, Virginia. Great job, Virginia. Essence Women in Hollywood luncheon honors the trans women opposed. I saw that come across my ticker. That was good stuff. Of course, we all saw, when was this? Was it yesterday? Or day? I think it was day before yesterday. I think it was Thursday. Or was it yesterday? I think it was Thursday. That whole back and forth between Trap and Kyle Levine. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. If I could have this level of unbotheredness in 2020, I will be a great person. Do y'all want to see the video? Because some of y'all won't know what I'm talking about till you see. Now, if you're in the gay world and you watch gay porn, you've seen this all over your Twitter timeline because it's been on Twitter all day yesterday and since it happened. I think it happened Thursday. Child. 757. Oh, 75. Oh, you talking about Virginia. That's the 757. Okay. Hey, Miss Old School. Good morning. Sean, no to you, my love. Child, let me show y'all this video. Now, hold on. This is a level of unbotheredness that I told y'all I need in my life. Now, Trap is going to be the one on the top with the curly hair. Kyle Levine is going to be the one on the bottom being unbothered and eaten. Okay? I feel better. I am better. I just have the little remnants of the flu that I had. Well, the last little part is the cough. You still have the, body getting up all of the phlegm and stuff out. So that's all I have is the last little cough. That's it. But other than that, I'm good. So, child, let me show y'all this video. So, notice I said the level of unbotheredness. All right.
Motherfucking you had 30, right? You're a peasant. You had 30 views, right? Here, bitch. You had 30 views, right? You're down here, bitch. I'm up here. What's up? I'm for it, bitch. You're not. You're not. What for? I got to do anything. You still broken than me. Bitch, I'm broken than you. How the fuck am I broken than you and you're an OnlyFans hoe? Bitch, I don't even have an OnlyFans hoe. Look at them views. You a dirty ass bitch. Appreciate it, baby. You dirty as fuck. You a stinking ass, nasty ass bitch. Right, we both you bad for it. We both fuck on camera, but I'm a hoe. Everybody, you need to go get tested with your dirty ass. Appreciate it, baby. Yes, go get tested, baby. You fucking in fucking club bathrooms, bitch. For a check, you ain't doing shit. I'm at Stony River. Get out of you, bro. I live this life for real. This nigga is not talking to his phone. In your motherfucking face, all in your goddamn face. When I see you, that's exactly what the fuck I'ma do. Cause I don't like you, bitch. You a dirty, raggedy asshole. This how you be fucking. Get in line, nigga. Just like this. You look just like this. You was just on Twitter saying you want me to fuck you. Bitch, you was just on Twitter saying you want me to fuck you an hour ago. I said that hour ago. Right? I didn't know it was your dirty ass bitch. Exactly. You don't gotta know it's me, but you see my performance. Yeah, when I see that fucking raggedy ass face, it was a different story. It was a different story. It was a different story when I see that raggedy ass face. Get you some. Bitch, you look like a fucking potato. Bitch, you look busted as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Appreciate that, dude. What you talking about? You know, I don't need nothing but 5-star. This motherfucker ain't hollering in his phone. Where's your car at? You feel me? My fans know what kind of car I got. Release one, yeah. Release one. Chicken good as fuck. Let me tell you the difference between lemon chicken. Y'all. Guys, you get this lemon chicken when y'all come. I just left the gym. This shit so goddamn good. This is the difference between me and you, though. This is the difference between me and you, though, bitch. This is a motherfucking foreign sport, bitch. Get like me. Get like me, bitch. Get like me. Get like me. Get like me, bitch. Get like me. I just tell him to get some money. Get the fuck like me, bitch. Like the fuck I said. Get the fuck like me. But you ain't never gonna be like me today. You a dumbass.
Listen, when he told y'all make sure y'all get this lemon pepper chicken. Y'all come here. When I tell you that was so funny to me, when he said, when y'all come in, y'all get this lemon pepper chicken. I said, baby, he is so unbothered. He was so unbothered. Baby, when he that's when he got him together. When he told him, but you was just trying to fuck me an hour ago. And so the guy admitted that and was like, oh, but that was before I knew it was your face. I said, baby, he got you, honey. Girl. The level of unbotheredness there is so hilarious. Dude is up here on the top ranting and raving. Baby, Kyle Levine was sitting over there like, oh, girl, this chicken is so good. Y'all make sure y'all get this lemon pepper chicken. When y'all go. Child, I fell out. Now, the backstory is this. Both of them are porn skanks. Both of them are porn skanks, okay? The one on the bottom, Kyla Bean, is much more right. That's Omarion levels of unbotheredness, okay? The one on the bottom is Kyla Bean. And Kyla Bean is much bigger than the one on the top. The one on top, I only seen him like on one site, and he only did like a couple videos, so he's not making no money. Kyle Levine do shit, got hundreds of videos, and he has whole sites. I think all of the videos on thefuckhouse.com is him. He produces all of those videos on thefuckhouse.com. So and those videos, some of the best ones they got out there right now. Anyway, shit, that cabin scene series, that boot camp series, the fuck house first version in 2018, the winter version in beginning of 2019, the spring version in 2019. And each one of those series got like 5 video child. Kyle Levine was so unbothered. You was just trying to fuck me an hour ago. But I know it was you. Oh, but girl, you was just trying to fuck child. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. What else we got going on, y'all? So before I got sick, I was in the before I got sick, I was in the classroom. That's what got me sick. I was in classrooms helping teachers do their thing. And one of them sickly behind kids got me sick. Child baby on top trying to get some real clout chase, and he's losing. He's losing, honey. He's losing. So I was doing a lesson with the kids, and I was mentioning Saturday morning cartoons. And so they were like, Saturday morning cartoons? They were like, no, you mean Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network? I said, no, Saturday morning cartoons. Foreign concept. Germ bots for real. Foreign, they had no, because they have cable, and they were born in a time when cartoons come on all day, all night on some networks. Hey, Sherry. So I had to explain to them this phenomena of Saturday morning cartoons. And they were like, no, cartoons come on all day, every day. So I said, okay, you know, like the Smurfs. And so the teacher was there. And she was trying to help me remember, because my old ass, you know, you forget something. You know, you start to lose memories. But I said one of the immediate shows that I remembered that came on Saturday mornings was because you had the show that came on after school, the after school cartoons that came on every day. You know, the DuckTales and the Chippendales of the world. Those came on every day. Thundercats back in the 80s came on every day. But then you had the Saturday morning. Those came on once a week. And I'm really trying to think what shows. Oh, because the point that I was making to them was some things are daily, some things are weekly. And so I was telling them the difference between the daily, like the daily cartoons versus Saturday morning cartoon. And they were like, no, there's no Saturday morning cartoons. And so I was really trying to remember what shows came on Saturday morning. Onion tea? No. I'm allergic to tea. I mean, if the tea is made out of onions, then I could probably have it, but I can't have tea I can't have tea because I'm allergic to tea leaves. So I don't drink tea. Anyway, comment. I just commented under one of your videos. Y'all letting this bitch child. So the Smurfs was one of the ones that I just vividly remember. Smurfs only came on Saturday mornings. I don't remember Smurfs coming on during the week at all. And so then I was trying to Fat Albert was another one that I said. Fat Albert only came on Saturday mornings. Did not come on during the week. It came on Saturday morning. And then I paused after that because I was like, wait a minute. What were the cartoons that came on only on Saturday mornings? I was like, I couldn't, I had to pause. They were like, well, what are these cartoons? And so I stopped after those two. And they were like, you making this up. They were like, you making this up. And so I said I was going to ask y'all, because I remember vividly that there were shows that only came on, there were cartoons that were, like I said, Saturday morning cartoons. They only came on Saturday mornings. You didn't see them no other time. Because I got to go back into the classrooms, well, revisit the ones that I missed and the ones that I had to leave on because I was sick this week. But I said I'm going to bring that back up and I'm going to remember. But now y'all got to help me out. Now I got y'all here to help me out. And y'all not even helping me out. But I remember I think the Punky Brewster cartoon, not the show, but the cartoon. I think that came on Saturday mornings. Sean, they said I was making it up, Seanette. They said I was making it up, honey. Yeah, it was. Now, what I remember is I never got to watch all of the Saturday morning cartoons, which is why I probably don't remember none of them because one or two things were happening. We used to play Optimus football, which is Little League football. I mean, Pee Wee Pop Warner football in Miami is Optimus football. So, or Little League baseball. My grandparents was finding any reason to get us out of the house. Okay, get out the house. Or we was Kojic, so we was going to Purity Class, Sunshine Band, or YPWW. If you Kojic, you know exactly what Sunshine Band, Purity Class, and YPWW is. Yeah. But Darkwing Duck came on every day. That was a Monday through Friday show. The Saturday cartoons were the ones that only came on once a week. That was the point that I was making to them. It was we were talking about occurrences and how to use verbs depending on their occurrence, and how to conjugate verbs and grammatically use them based on occurrences. Bobby's World was good. I loved Bobby's World. Oh, I loved Bobby's World. That was my show. See, Jimmy Neutron, that's too new school for me. I didn't watch that. That's way too new school for me. I don't do that newfangled new school mess. I don't do that new school mess. But Bobby's World was so good. So anyway, there was just like you had the ABC after school specials. Remember those? I thought Darkwing Duck was always Monday through Friday. I never remember Darkwing Duck being a Saturday. Darkwing Duck from inception came on with all of the Disney little cartoon. It would start off with DuckTales, Then it was Chip and Dale's. Chip and Dale. Rescue Rain. Chip and Dale. Oh, Camp Candy was good too. I love Camp Candy. At Camp Candy. I love Camp Candy. It was DuckTales. It was Chip and Dale, Darkwing Duck, and no, it was originally Gummy Bears, then DuckTales, then Chip and Dale, and then Darkwing Duck, and then they scrapped Gummy Bears, even though I love Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears bouncing here and there, everywhere. High adventures that's beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bears. Love me some Gummy Bears. He-Man was an everyday show. He-Man was a Monday through Friday because I loved He-Man. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I didn't fuck off by G.I. Joe. Listen, G.I. Joe was the every day of the week. I didn't fuck off. The world stopped so I could watch G.I. Joe. I was a huge G.I. Joe fan. I didn't fuck off about G.I. Joe. I don't remember. No, Abby. Now, somebody else in the chat going to tell me I'm right. Maybe Abby is right. But somebody else in the chat is going to tell me I'm right. Those Disney shows were every day of the week shows. They weren't once a week. That's just like Thundercats. Thundercats was a Monday through Friday show. It was not a one day of the week. Now, I know that. That was an every day of the week show. He-Man, G.I. Joe. I know them because I watched them every day. I made sure I came my black ass home and watched them because I knew when the new episodes were coming out. Watched them. Now that was not syndication. They weren't repeats. It was not syndication. Now some shows were Saturday mornings only. I don't remember all of them now. Voltron was a Monday through Friday show. The Magic School Bus, child. Sailor Moon. I watched Sailor Moon. Magic School Bus sometimes if I felt like it. But at that point, I was kind of older and I was not a big, like Miss Frizzle and stuff. I was already too old to be learning some of the stuff that they had on there. So I was like, not so much Magic School Bus. Not so much. But yes. Wish I could help you. But I was grown when they were watching. Child. You said before I was born, Inspector Gadget was an everyday Monday through Friday. Yeah, but that was a Monday through Friday. Inspector Gadget. Patty Duke, you say you was too old, child. See, I watched cartoons in the 80s and early 90s. Mid 90s, once I got to like high school, I wasn't watching cartoons like that. But 80s, definitely. Early 90s, Once I got once I got to high school, Oh, Abby, you old? Abby is old. Abby and really be, those are my older sisters. Those the big girls. Those the older sisters. They're my big sisters. Them the big girls, my big sisters. They used to beat us. Me and Jada, we used to get beat down. They used to beat us. And them the older sisters, you know, us little brothers. Can I say this too? Some about these treasure men over here. That whore over there. Oh, I don't know why she loved the treasure men. Each one of the treasure men over there here that had to drag that whore at some point. And it's so funny because the drug problems she be getting handed out. Listen, I when I watch Jaded and Mother go in, I have to sit back and be like, God damn, they is really dragging this whore. Maybe I need to step my read games up because ooh, the way they handing out these good drug problems, I be like, ooh, I need to step my game up because the way Jaded drug her and the way Mother is always dragging her, I be like, ooh, now I just don't know if I have that caliber or that level of reading in me. Because baby, they be going in, and I be looking like, ooh, well, I be like, ooh, I don't know that my reads be that in depth and be that good, child. I just do not know, honey. But child, anyway, so here's another part of revisionist history, child. Here's another part of revisionist history. Um, oh, just so you know, um, I'm supposed to go hang out with, I don't know if it's, do Mother got on blue? I don't know. If blue is the color that I don't know. Mother got on blue? I do not know. Anyway, child, Mother got 1,000 over there in the chat. Child, they over there getting their whole life. I ain't even watch this. I don't even have the sound on. I'm just looking at the facial expressions. And I'm like, child, somebody getting drugged. See, I don't read. Listen, Shawnette. See, I don't read people like that. I just be trying to, keep up in the fight, child. I don't have good reads like that in me, honey. Like Jada and Mother. I be over here trying to, keep up and compare. Every don't do none of that. Every just gonna get straight to mollywopping and dish ragging people. And child, that's a whole different story. But so y'all, damn, I just lost my train of thought. I said something about revisionist history. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. What I don't want people to do, and let me give some more advice. I wish people would stop with this revisionist history. If I don't like someone and I don't see it for you, I'm not going to magically start seeing it for you because of a different situation. Here's a perfect point. If you go back 2-3 months ago, okay, how many people saw it for your girl, Fisika Iman? Tracy, hey, little baby. How many people was over there seeing it for Tracy? Only her little minions and her little menagerie of mutts that she keep over there too. The people were not seeing it for her. Then the situation between Mother and Debo happened. And magically, now Fisika Iman is now somebody who everybody is seeing it for again. Because see, I don't have that type of revisionist history where I just forget everything. I forget that I don't like this woman. I forget that this woman lies. I forget that this woman always had something to say about my monkey ass. But then because I'm over here dragging somebody else who she don't like and she's dragging them too. Now all of a sudden, I'm supposed to like you too? No, bitch, I don't like neither one of you whores. I don't like neither one of you stinking bitches. I don't like neither one of y'all. And so it baffles the mind when I was just over here a couple months ago making videos wear you out. And now you over here in my chat trying to play nice with me, acting like we friends. Child. Y'all know the people I don't like, okay? You better be damn skippy. When those people come over here trying to play nice, I have people that wear blue on their names. They have blue names and wrenches next to them, and they will handle them. They will gather them. I'm not playing those games. Hey, love and my peace, Shondo boo. I'm not playing those games. So I don't understand. Oh, excuse me, y'all. So I don't understand where that comes from. Okay. I don't understand where that comes from. I give it, I don't understand. I don't have time for it. And I don't care for people who do that, because what those type of people are to me, those are wishy-washy people. They do this. They go like wherever, they just go with the flow. And so my thing about it is this: those people, stay away from me, because you might like me now, and 2 months from now you ain't gonna like me, and then 2 months after that you're gonna be over here wanting to like me again. I don't have that type of energy. I'm not for everybody. Everybody's not gonna like me, and that's great. So if you don't like me, you better be damn skippy. I ain't gonna be able to stand your stinking ass the fuck either. So you can stay over there, I'll stay over here, and we're not gonna be bothered. For example, Simply Trey cannot come over here in my chat, talk about, hey L Teddy, what's going on? Ain't no hey boo. Thank you for coming. Please drive safely. How about that? How about that? Thank you for coming. Please drive safely. Make that make sense. Child. Oh, but what I lost my train of thought. What I was about to say to y'all earlier was, I'm supposed to hang out today. Yeah, creeping. Now you can stay in the bushes. Stay right on over there in the bushes. Go and frolic and roll around in the bushes. Try not to get bit by the ants over there, because there's ants in the bushes. Child, and you can have a good time in the bushes or in the clouds. But baby, when you drop, because you know the people you can't stand, they do be in your bushes, and that's fine. I don't understand that either, because I don't be in the bushes of people who I don't like. If I don't like you, I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want to know what you have to say. The only time I know something is one of my wonderful clandestine informants will send me an email, and they'll DM me in Instagram or something like that, and they'll be like, he'll tell you need to go see such and such, and I'll go over there and look at it and be like, oh, okay. And that's how I know. Listen, y'all hear my messenger keep going. Y'all know what my messenger is going off about? I'm in one of my fantasy football leagues is me and some of my band people. We was all in the band together. They have been going off. These are all men, straight men. All for the last 3 days, they've been talking about is putting these paragraph long messages. Look, paragraph long messages about, guess what? All see what I'm getting? This is what I'm getting. These paragraph long ass messages. You know what it's all about? Gail King and the Kobe Bryant thing. baby, black men, straight black men, I should say, have been going off about the Gayle King situation for the old, new, past, present, beginning, end. First, last, Alpha to Omega, Genesis to the Revelations. Okay. And I don't understand. I keep forgetting. Let me get this out and then I'll go back to the Gayle King in a second. I'm supposed to hang out later today with Jay Wilson and Mark. The caveat to hanging out with Jay Wilson and Mark today is they supposed to be hanging out with, oh, I don't even want to say, oh, dear God. So I don't know if I'm going to go when they go hang out. Well, they're supposed to be hanging out with Joyce. So I don't know if I'm going to go hang out or and wait until after they get done hanging out with Joyce and then go, or if I'm gonna go with them when they go hang. I don't know, child. I'll make up my mind, child. Anyway, back to Gayle King. So black men have been in an uproar about this Gayle King situation. They are in their feelings about this Kobe Bryant, and I admit Gayle King was wrong as rain. Gayle King was definitely wrong for how she did the interview with Lisa Leslie. But is over and done with. She tried to apologize. She tried. But the way black men, and I keep saying black men because black people have been upset, but black men, especially because it's a Kobe Bryant situation, have been in their feelings about it. And they're not letting it go. Did you see all those? And that's not even half the messages. That all has been happening in the last hour. All of those long, page long messages on my doggone messenger, that's all in the last hour. This has been going on for the last 2 days. The last 2 days. The last 2 days. And I don't know, maybe because it's Kobe. Maybe people are still mourning Kobe's death. And I'm sad that Kobe died too. Child, Snoop went in. But I figured, but see, here's the thing, Shawnette. I figured Snoop to go in because remember, Snoop is like Ice Cube when it comes to the Lakers. Those two right there, and or Jack Nicholson. Those celebrities right there, they are staunch, diehard, ride or die Laker lovers. Like they don't fuck off about the Lakers. And so when you have a Laker that's as beloved as, very few Lakers are the level of, are on the level of Kobe in terms of how beloved they were. Magic, Kareem, Kobe, maybe you put Jerry West in there. But the reason that they're so beloved is because they were lifelong. They spent their whole careers in Los Angeles with the Lakers. They never switched teams. Hell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came from where did the Lakers team come from? Was it Milwaukee or Minnesota? Somewhere in the upper Midwest where it's a lot of lakes. I think it was Milwaukee. Or was it Minnesota? I think it was a city that started with an M. Or Minnesota. Minneapolis. It's one of those Midwest cities. That franchise started there, and they were the Lakers there because the city had a lot of lakes, and they took the franchise and moved it to Los Angeles. Now, um, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who at the time was Lou Alcindor, I think, was on the team when it was in the original, when the franchise was in the original city. He when the franchise moved, he was still on the team, and so he went with the team to the new city. And so he's a lifelong Laker. He retired a Laker. Jerry West also retired as a Laker. Did he? Now y'all making me forget. Why didn't he call the white reporter all those names? He used to hang out with Gail and Oprah. He talked about smoking weed with Gail. He wouldn't have called her those names to her face. I don't know, Shawnette. I think he might have called her that to her face. She's not the first interview to ask an inappropriate question, and she won't be the last. It was in bad taste, but the response has been ridiculous. Listen, the way these people listen, Wilt Chamberlain, but Wilt Chamberlain was not a lifelong Laker. Listen, do y'all? I'm gonna give you a small taste of what is being said. I don't even want to go back, but I'm telling you, and people have made lines in the sands. Listen, because they put up this interview. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Somebody said, I'm just gonna pick a random one, okay? But seriously, though, the lack of empathy for his family at the expense of journalistic uniformity has created outrage not only in the Black community but around the world. Many prominent African Americans have come out and spoken against what she said. The reason Gail posted a response is because she got some phone calls from some prominent African Americans. You think she cares about media backlash? Laugh out loud. Nah, she got some phone calls from Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Michelle Obama, from some of the Magic Johnsons, Michael Jordans, and Michelle Obamas of the world. And they told her she was wrong. So in her own words, she felt compelled to explain. Her explanation was total BS. And you know it, out of context. What context, bruh? You said what you said, and you hurt a lot of people. I was always taught that you should always offer a sincere apology if you hurt someone, even if your intent wasn't to hurt. That's the opportunity that Gail missed. And they just going in. My dog said, I'm done with Gail. She was dead wrong. When he first died, the media talked about his life and mentioned the rape case and moved on in their documentary. You answered your own question about how it would affect his legacy. Just look at the outpouring from the world. Plus, he became a better person and husband afterwards. Child, they just going in. I don't even. They, child. No, she is. She's getting death threats. Listen, I would be very surprised if. I'm sorry, I should say I wouldn't be surprised if Gail didn't take a hiatus. I could see Gail going on hiatus, taking a break from the CBS morning show. And Gail is one of the people is beloved on the CBS morning show. But the amount of traction that this is getting I don't know, Gail. Gail, I don't know. This is not going well for her. It's not going well at all. I don't know, Nappy Child. You might be right, child. I don't know. I mean, she getting death threats. They telling her, listen, child. There was I saw something came on my timeline. Um there was a principal that mentioned that Kobe Bryant's death was karma, and they put him on leave. That was insensitive. But people say all types of stuff when people die. Listen, listen. I'll Y'all know what we missed yesterday? Y'all should have reminded me. You know what yesterday was? Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't see Gail coming out of this. Y'all want to know what February 7th was? Here is what February 7th was. According to days, the 7th of February was Working Naked Day. How did we here at the House of Debauchery miss that? They are bothered by Gayle King because, oh, you really want me to unpack this, Shay? Kind of neutral? Because there's a lot to unpack here. Do you really want me to unpack all of this, Shay, kind of natural? Because there's a lot to unpack here. Child, Shauna, I don't know how we missed that. We'll talk about it, girl. We'll talk about it, honey. Child. You say that's every day when you work from home, Abby? Child. Child. Okay. Shay kind of natural. First of all, sports is something that men still hold on to, and that is their arena. And they don't like women venturing into their arena. If you recall, when the first female sideline reporters started coming on the scene, there was a big to do about it because a lot of athletes would not interview with them because they didn't feel like a female sports journalist was credible. They didn't feel like she deserved to be there. I'll give you for example, like Pam Oliver. You want to know why Pam Oliver, who everybody knows Pam Oliver now, wonderful Black sports journalist, and Pam Oliver did pave the way for a lot of the Carrie Champions of the world and Josina Andersons of the world and a lot of those other Black female sideline reporter. Pam Oliver did a lot to help them pave the way. But you know why Pam Oliver got a chance? Because Michael Irving, who was playing for the Dallas Cowboys at that time, would say, I don't want to interview you. I only want to talk to Pam Oliver. I think part of it was because he liked her. But because he took that stance, it made Pam Oliver lucrative because everybody wanted to talk to Michael Irving. And since he would only talk to Pam Oliver, that made her, shtick, So sports is the arena where testosterone is always, littered across that arena. Okay. Now, not Pam Oliver, when Gayle King decided to do this interview with Lisa Leslie and asking her Um, she interviewed Lisa Leslie asking her about Kobe Bryant. You got to think that that Gayle King, this is off of the whole R. This is off of the whole R. Kelly interview where she was lauded by the Black community and the journalistic community for how well she did with that. She got a new contract from CBS. She's being paid a lot of money to be that girl. She's best friends with Oprah. Gayle King at this time, her name carries a lot of weight. She ain't no fly by night. She ain't no, oh girl, that's just Gayle. No, she's Gayle. You could just say Gayle, and you know who Gayle King is. Now, so you got all of that backing. Some of this is going to sound eerily familiar and a lot like some of the stuff that's going on, you know, in the streets. But as much as people try to say, oh, CBS put Gayle up to that, oh, CBS made her say that, hell no. Gayle King is not one of those, is not that level of reporter. Gayle King is the level of reporter where CBS trusts her enough. She had enough money in the bank cashed in with CBS where CBS will say, Gayle, you just go do the interview. And we trust that the interview is going to go well. We trust and believe, and we know that it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay? So Gayle King, all of this nonsense about, oh, CBS put me up to it. Oh, you know, it wasn't me. I had to ask those questions. You felt you had to ask those questions, but you would have to show me the emails or the messages or the notes, or you would have to tell me who's the name of the person that claimed to you and told you that. Because I have no reason to believe that any executive said to her, when you go in this interview, you better ask about the rape case. Gayle King wanted to be Gayle King. Gayle King wanted to ask the tough questions. Gayle King wanted to ask questions that was going to create another moment for Gayle King. Because when you're a journalist, you're always looking for the next moment. She wanted another R. Kelly moment. Think about it. How many times was that R. Kelly moment played where R. Kelly is jumping up, ranting and raving and screaming and hollering, and she's sitting there like, Robert? She wanted another R. Kelly moment. Now, the one thing that I will say that CBS probably did say and is responsible for is giving it to Gayle King because she's Black and Kobe Bryant is Black and Lisa Leslie is also Black. So they felt like she can get away with asking some questions. She felt like, yeah, I'm Black. I'm one of the, you know, I got my Black card. I can get away with asking some questions that my white counterparts can't ask either. She knows that. That's her world. She lives in that. And when you know that you can do that, you do that. I do it as a Black gay male. There are some things and some topics and some places that I can go when I talk about the LGBT community that a straight person just would not be able to say and do because they're not a part of the community and it may be seen as insensitive or inflammatory. Now, so Gayle King does this interview. Gayle King asks the question. The problem wasn't that Gayle King asked the question. The problem is that Gayle King wouldn't let him off it. The problem is that Gayle King kept pushing and kept pushing because Gayle King wanted a moment. Gayle King, if you could tell, was trying to elicit some type of response from Lisa Leslie that would give her the moment. And when she didn't get that response when she asked the first question, then you have to be a good journalist. A journalist said, nah, that didn't give me what I want. Let me go further. Nah, that didn't give me what I want. Let me go a little further until I get what I want. That's what journalists do. They stay on it until they get exactly what they want. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You know me, I like to push the curtains around. When we had the interview the other day on Yes Bitch TV's channel, Ariel O'Hara came on. I had been saying to Really BTV and Ebby, she didn't take none of that back. And so when Yes Bitch kind of asked her about it and said, well, you really don't mean, you really didn't mean all of those statements and so forth. She was like, well, I guess not really. I was like, I'm gonna press this issue. Because when you go into, when you're doing an interview, a real journalist, they're gonna keep pressing until they get what they want. I wanted the admittance that no, you won't take none of that back. So what did I do? I pressed it. Oh, now you went and said dot 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 dot. Are you still standing in it? Dot 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 dot. And she was like, yeah, I meant every word. And once I got that, I got the moment that I wanted. I ain't have to press no further. I could sit back and be like, okay, I'm good. And so that's what Gayle King was looking for from Lisa Leslie. But Lisa Leslie was poised. Lisa Leslie sat there and was so unbothered and so great in her responses. She didn't give Gayle the moment. And so what it ended up looking like is it looked like that lawyer in the courtroom that's badgering a witness. You got a witness that's answering the question, but because that witness isn't taking that witness's testimony isn't taking it in a way that you want, they keep badgering the witness. And it kind of felt like that. And so that's the Gayle King part. In the wake of Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant right here, because I'm going to give you another example, okay? Give you another example. Here's why I told you black men are really hung up on this. I'll give you another example. Remember when MJ died? When MJ died, hey, sassy friends, I know people coming over. I don't know if Mother is still alive or not. I don't know. Is Mother still alive or is Mother? Yeah, Mother's still over there alive, honey. No, Mother is done. Oh, Mother must be done, honey. Because people don't came over. I hope y'all had a good time over there. I know y'all was over there watching the cleanup. Thank y'all for gracing us with your presence. I know we was over here doing our thing. I know Mother was live. I think somebody said we went live damn near simultaneously. So, all right. When Michael died, there were white people, journalists, that were doing the same thing with Michael. The man dead. The man is posthumous. All they wanted to talk about was Michael being a pedophile and Michael using drugs. That's all they wanted to talk about. And people saw that as insensitive. The black community as a whole saw that as insensitive. But if you think about it, go back and look at some of the stuff. The part of the black community that really held on to that and said, oh, was mainly it was the black community as a whole, but it was a lot of our black women who Michael Jackson was beloved to. We're like, no, he's our community. He's a part of us. We love him. But the black men, for the most part, said, yeah, that's wrong, but we over it and we'll keep it moving. But now we're venturing into the sports arena. And not only are we venturing into the sports arena, we're talking about an athlete who is black, an athlete who was arguably one of the top 10 to 15 players, some would argue, in the history of the game. Multi champion, all of that stuff. Who is a who's that guy who celebrities, who other athletes say, I want to be. There are some people that are in the pantheon of names and greats that even the greats say, oh, that's the person that I'm looking to try to be like, because I need to have that level of success, or that, that's who he was. People would look, a lot of people look to Kobe. Oh, I need, like they do Michael Jordan, like they do Tiger Woods. They look at some of these upper echelon, those that are in the pantheon of names, where you can't name 10 people who elicit that same response. He was in that category, okay? So when you got this person, a larger than life figure, another figure. So I told you, Gail is all I need to say is her name figure. Kobe is all I need to say is his first name figure. And when Kobe dies the way he died, abruptly, you talking about shock, it broke the internet. Kobe broke the internet. The internet. Okay? Child, Danny, go back to sleep. Well, Danny, shoot, it's almost 9 o'clock, Danny, now. Get up. It's almost 9 o'clock over there, Danny. Anyway, and the fact that he not only died by himself, he died with his daughter. And you are not allowing, in what some people say, in what some people's estimation is, you're not allowing him to rest well. The black community is going to do what the black community. We, circle the wagons. We galvanize. We say, no, this is ours. We going to take hold of it. No, you can't have them. Okay? And more so than anything, black men, let's take it back to the sports arena. Black men are beholden to football and basketball. Black men are beholden to football and basketball, those two sports, especially here in America. So when you talk about Gail, friends with Oprah, Oprah had the whole Michael Jackson debacle. We remember that whole debacle. Gail, her best friend, has this moment now with Kobe. The man still ain't married. It's still fresh and raw. Black men are saying, Gail, you are very expendable. We ain't like you anyway. Our wives and girlfriends liked you. We ain't see it for you anyway. White people liked you, Gail. Our wives and girlfriends liked you. We ain't really see it for you like that anyway. And now that you done did this, now we can be vocal and active about it. This is a reason for us to be vocal about it, and we can be, and nobody's going to argue with us for being vocal about it. Say what you want to say, but we still do live in a patriarchal society. And so when you see enough black men galvanize around a situation, this may not come out nice. It may not come out as nice as people would like for me to make it come out, but the community will follow black men. We live in a patriarchal society. As a community, if the black men are all on one accord on one situation and saying, this is what we are fighting for, this is what we're going after, the community will follow. The black women will follow. The children will follow right behind them. And so the dangerous part for Gail is she has elicited this amount of venom and vitriol from the Black men. And the Black community is sure to follow. Now, the problem is Black women love Gail. But you got Black men that are vehemently like, nope, nope, Gail, fuck you and fuck your life. So who's going to win? I'd venture to tell you, Gail is about to go on a hiatus off the CBS morning show. Gail is about to listen. CBS, listen. CBS cannot afford, because the CBS morning show, I think Good Morning America is still the #1 morning show. I think Good Morning America still beats CBS morning show in the ratings. They cannot afford to let this linger and lose on those ratings. Hey, Laurie. Hey, boo. Shondo. So what's going to happen is they're going to have, remember, Gail was the reason most people went to watch the CBS morning show. And if the one reason you went over there to watch the CBS morning show is now causing people not to want to watch, they gotta, I'm not saying they're going to fire her. I'm saying that, okay, so Good Morning America is still at the top. Okay. What I am saying is that she gonna have to take a hiatus until this gets this goes away, and that might take some time because they ain't even buried him. And they ain't, I think the funeral is on the 24th. That's still in a couple weeks. That's still that's the 24th is a Monday. That's still what, 3 weeks from now? Or 2 weeks from Monday coming. White men are not happy either, right? We started this, Patty Duke, if you remember, we started it because I was talking about how my chat was going in about, and that's all, and then my chat, everybody in that chat is a straight Black man, and I can say that with confidence because I know them. I've known them for over 20 years. They all straight, married, all of that stuff. But it's about, there's 10 men, 2 women in that chat. 10 Black men, 2 Black women in that chat. All they've been talking about over the last 3 days is this. And y'all saw the paragraphs of responses that we've been looking at. They are up in arms. And I'm sure you see it all over your Facebook. You know, this was one of those topics. You know, when you have those topics where people who never have responses or people who never say nothing is now commenting, and you go, wait a minute, where did you come from? You don't never say nothing. Oh God, I hope this is not. Yep, they still going at it. Dear God, they still talking about a mess. They ain't want a Black woman leading no major morning show. Good Morning America got Michael working like Steve Harvey. Child. Michael Strahan trying to make that money. And Michael Strahan is trying to secure the bag. I ain't mad at him. And if you think she does, you are part. Wait, what? I missed that. What did Evie say? Wait, once again, it was an inappropriate question, and she was wrong for asking it. But she does not deserve death threats or to lose her job. I don't think that she deserves death threats. I don't think that she deserves to lose her job. But I'm just saying that's probably, I don't think she's gonna lose her job. I don't think that I don't think anybody deserves death threats for anything. But it happens for less. But I think what happened to Gail was Gail thought she had built up enough political capital and had enough weight behind her name that she could go there. and she could ask that question, and she could press and press and press, and people were going to give her the pass. She has the black card. She has she checks all the boxes. She's the great interview. Everybody knows her. Everybody knows she's a good. She thought, I can do this and I'll be able to, it's going to be okay. Even after the interview aired, okay, I'm sure she still thought, this will be okay. But once she realized, oh, these people are mad. Oh, they in their feelings. She didn't, I think she overplayed her cards. She overplayed her cards, and it's coming back to bite her. Hey, Stephanie. She needs to go on an AM show, be with her pal, child. I don't agree with Gail asking that question. I really don't care, to be honest, but I want the same folk to step up and call their president up, child. Child. Correct, but sadly mistaken. My issue was how she told Leslie, but you wouldn't have known. I see it. That's how I know it's universal. I know this discussion is about black men, but it's so much bigger. She's in big trouble. Now, you got to think it is much bigger than that. This is sports. This is a hundreds of $billion. I mean, sports arguably is a $1 trillion industry. Hey, Assistant 47. And sports makes a lot of money for a lot of people. Kobe Bryant makes a lot of money for a lot of people, even posthumously. You messing up the money, Gail. I'm just saying. In my opinion, in business, no matter your skills, if you hurt the brand in any form, you are out. Seriously. I'm just saying. Oh, it's about all men. It definitely is about all men, but we just happen to be talking about black men at the time. So, but it's definitely about all men. Snoop Dogg literally threatened Gail on live, and I'm not mad at it. Well, I don't know that we need to be threatening people. My thing about it is this. I felt like there should have been more of an uproar when your president of these yet to be United States of America made the statements about the athletes that were taking a knee and saying that they should be fired. That plantation ass comment that he would make, I thought that was way more incendiary, and I thought that would get much more of a rise out of a lot more people. But people pick different things to get upset about. Stupid, his video was giving, hey baby, how was school today? Auntie teach, he did with that he had the scarf on his head wrapped around it. I was like, you know what? Child, I'm not doing this with you. It's me, D. I am not doing this with you. She came after his bread, and that impacts his family. He isn't even better. Well, I'm not worried about his family and money, child. His family ain't hurting for no money. His kids, his grandkids, they ain't hurting for money. Trust. They ain't hurting for nothing. Money they will have. He does. Vovo, he does. I didn't even see you sneak up in here, Vovo. He does appeal to whites and blacks. Now, the rape charges were a part of his story. Being dead doesn't erase that. I agree. The rape charges are a part of his story. They don't get erased. You are right because he's posthumous. He does. They do not get erased. Um, and I, like I said, I don't think. Um, I'm just gonna say I don't believe that he that Gail King would be getting as much pushback had she asked the question and Lisa Leslie gave that first response where she said, "Well, I've been out with him. He's never been like that with me." Da 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 da. And had she moved on, I think we probably wouldn't be here. But she didn't. How do you feel about Allison Morris saying the N word talking about Kobe's death? She didn't get fired. Now, allegedly, she didn't say the N word. She got tongue tied, and instead of saying Lakers, she said Nakers. And when it came out, it sounded like niggers. And I've had black and white people tell me the lady didn't say the N word. Now, I don't know. We are taking millions of dollars in profit loss due to her line of question. I bet the higher ups will request her to be removed, especially with the backing of the public opinion. I don't know if I think, like I said, I think she's going to go on hiatus. She is. They're gonna make millions off this. They're gonna make millions out. Yeah, they are gonna make millions off this debate. Listen, trust and believe, because I wouldn't be surprised if Gail doesn't come on CBS Morning Show this coming Monday, make this big public apology and announcement on this show, and then announces that she's going to take a some time away to be with her family and friends, and to you know how that goes, child. There's a time and place for everything. Talking about that 2003 incident isn't the time. But I'm gonna take it back to MJ. I didn't see this much of an uproar when MJ died and people wanted to talk about him molesting kids and talk about him being addicted to prescription drugs. And they talked about that a lot when he died. Just saying. Don't fall for it. Allison Morris clearly said the N word. I heard it, child. I listened to it. I'm not going to say whether or not I think she said it or not. But, you know, when people get fixed in their mind, they do. Allison is white. King is black. Who do you think they will protect, child? Her pal was on another show crying for her. Who was crying for her? Oprah made a statement for her friend. Never seen that before. Now she a victim. That's Oprah dog. That is Oprah road dog. That is her. That is her friend. For everybody knows, Gail King is Oprah's friend. So why wouldn't she come out and make a statement? You know, protecting her friend. That's her dog. I would do the same thing if I was Oprah. I would come out, you know, protecting my friend too. If that's just like here on the streets. If something happened with my people, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna click this goddamn video, and I'm gonna come out swinging for my friends. They're my dogs. I sure am. It's an uproar because Kobe lived the past 20 years as a model husband, loving father, and amazing. Well, I don't know about 20 years because the case happened, what, 03, 04, somewhere around there, maybe like 16, 17 years ago. That's why people are upset. I mean, but it still happened. Granted, Gail's line of questioning was poor timing, but what did she do that would get her fired from CBS? Like, I don't know that she'll be fired. I don't see her getting fired. Oprah will pick Gail over Stedman. Child, she would. Child, she would. But I don't see her getting fired. But I can see her going on a hiatus until the smoke blows over. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for neither one of them. Oprah and Russell Simmons documentary and the Russell Simmons documentary she pulled. Wait, um, I thought she was still doing that documentary. She pulled the Russell Simmons documentary. I don't know. But Oprah knows she got to tread lightly after the whole Michael Jackson debacle. That whole debacle. Like, that was an entire debacle. An entire debacle. And people were in. I remember I was traveling when it was coming out. I think this was last year, April. Because I know I was traveling a lot in April of last year. And if I'm not mistaken, that came out last year, April, that documentary with Michael Jackson. And I remember watching it like, where were these documentaries? Even right after Michael Jackson died. Like, they didn't even come out with those documentaries right after. Like, Michael Jackson had been dead 10 years at that point. So I'm like, where were these documentaries at that time? I don't know. Gail, you're in danger. Child, Gail is in danger, honey. Oprah pulled out because she said there was some things in the doc that wasn't true, and they were refusing to take it out. She's not a part. Right, okay. Instead of apologizing, she tried to throw CBS under the bus. That does not bode well for her. But I don't believe that. I do not, by any stretch of the imagination. Thank you, Shay, so much, my love. There you go. I believe by no stretch of the imagination that CBS made her ask any of that. I don't believe that by any stretch of the imagination. Try again, Gail. Try again. Try again. They didn't make her do that. You did that of your own volition. You did that of your own volition. I don't understand why the Michael documentary happened either. But I mean, and you had heavyweights. That was on HBO. That had Oprah Winfrey doing the after shows, interviewing people. Oprah coming out of retirement to interview people. That had heavy hitters behind it. And when you got the likes of Home Box Office, and Oprah Winfrey being hoodwinked and bamboozled by white people. Y'all know how we say on Twitter. We say white people. White people. Come on now. That was a whole debacle. What is the tongue inside? Oh, I'm sorry, Shay. Over here, this is the house of debauchery. And so when you give a super chat, I give you a virtual blowjob. Because this is the house of debauchery over here. And we say Shondo. So that's why we do that. But I do thank you so much for your super chat. They were trying to reopen the case against his estate. I know and so Lil Baby with the Michael Jackson thing, it was so apparent. It was so, I mean, to anybody with two eyes, which is why I was floored that they fell for that. You knew because they put that documentary out there right. It was 10 years after he had died. And at that point, Michael Jackson's estate was no longer going to have to pay um them for any other settlements that they had made. And you knew it was a cash grab. Anybody with two, you know, eyes and two ears knew that. And so it was like, okay, so now you want to tell me all about the intimate details of you describing Michael Jackson's genitals? I didn't want to know about Michael Jackson's genitals when he was alive. I damn sure don't want to hear about it now. Okay. And I am a connoisseur of celebrity peen. I don't want to know about Michael Jackson's. I don't even want to know that he has reproductive organs. Ciao. But Gail still chose to ask the question, even though she knew it was in bad taste. Child. Oprah was friends with Wade, and he had just got an award for his choreography for So You Think You Can Dance. He was making a name for himself. She saw a good story, child. That was a whole debacle. They always been scared to come out, child. The fact that you put CUM, child. Well, of course, the producer and Gail agreed to asking those questions, and I honestly think Lisa agreed to answer them because you send over questions to the PR person to get a green light on them. Listen, Oprah and Gail are old school lady lovers, like not the women on Bruce's Place. She did in fact check them boys and paid for a child. What I think happened, little baby, was I think the initial question Lisa Leslie knew about that was in there. But it's like I said, in journalism, they give that journalist, a little leash where if they need to, they can press and they can continue to go down this level of question. So you do know, Shauna. Oh, Shauna. You are now about to, I can't even look at the chat now. Because Shauna and that statement is going to make us have horrible mental pictures that are about to scar us for the rest of the day. Thank you, Shauna. God. Anyway, what they do is they'll have the I need to do that today too because I don't want them to play with me. What they do, Shauna, is they'll do not Shauna, damn. Lil Baby is they'll have, I think that initial question they knew about, but Gail had the leeway to press in order to solicit the response that she wanted. And that's what happened. She kept pressing. Child. Shauna, girl. Yeah, just go stand in the corner over there, Shauna. Dear God. Oh, Lord, no, God, no. Oh, Lord. Just a mess. Nappy Child, you say you called out to treat yourself to the chat. Nappy Child, now I don't want you to call out and going to work now. Oprah, Gail, Wendy Williams, Gabrielle Union, and other black women love to disrespect and belittle our black men. Child. I don't know that I can make that blanket statement. I don't even know that I can say that about any of them. How Gabby got in that, Jesus, Lord. Have they said things about individual black men? Sure. Have they called them out when they had the opportunity? Absolutely. Do they have a hate or disdain for black men? I can't say that. I can't say that. I don't know. Can't say that. I'm still reeling from from Shauna. Dear God, Shauna, Shauna, Jesus God, ill, ill, ill. All right. Yeah, I can't say that this is about all of them. I don't. Now, I'm not the, and you're talking to somebody who really doesn't like Wendy Williams. I'm not a Wendy Williams fan. Never happened. Never liked Wendy Williams. I never liked what she did on the radio. I didn't like her from the radio days. I just didn't like. She was just too messy and just too. I just feel like some things you should leave alone. Leave people alone. You know, you shouldn't put. She's one of the original doxers. You talking about doxers, child? That Wendy Williams is one of the original doxers, honey. I don't know how Gabrielle Union got in this. I guess because of the Terry Crews situation. I don't know how Gabrielle Union got in this, honey. I do not know how. I do not know how. Child. I do have a story time that I'm supposed to share with y'all. Did y'all enjoy last night's story time during happy hour? We had a good time. It's me, D. If you're still in here, I saw your comment. I hope you liked that the first story time, and that's how we learned about the pixie dust in the air. Oh yeah, nope. Hey, you know we always can agree to disagree. I can't say that either. I call into question some actions, but they've always done some things to balance out the playing field. I would call putting black men through medical school. I wouldn't call putting black men through medical school. Hate. No one told you look up bad peen on your phone. No, I did not look up bad peen on my phone. Danny. Somebody sent me something. It did include a penis. I was like, ew. But I didn't go looking it up. The pixie dust. Child. But no, y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. But it's just like the argument that people make about Oprah saying, "Oh, Oprah hasn't done anything to promote the black community, or she hasn't done anything to help black people." And I'm thinking like, wait, nothing could be further from the truth about Oprah. But that's a whole nother argument for a whole nother day. So this one time at band camp. This one time at band camp. This one time at band camp. Shauna, what are you telling me to look up, Shauna? I'm scared to ask you, Shauna, what are you telling me to look up, Shauna? Dear Lord, why did I ask Shauna? God, what do you want me to look up, Shauna? Lord, what's Shauna about to type in this doggone chat? Dear God, help me, Jesus. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. Shauna, you still talking from the corner? Put your finger over your lip. John Shauna, they say you still in the corner, honey. Oh, Lord. They say you still in the corner, honey. Well, Shauna, oh, God. What are you telling me to look up, Shauna? I don't know what you told me to look up. Did I miss something? Let me go back. What is? I don't see nothing. Lord. Look up. I don't know, Shauna, what you telling me to look up. Back to the corner. Go back to the corner. Go back to the corner. God. I told y'all I was scared. I told y'all I was scared. And here we go with Shauna. Here we go. Thank you, Shauna. All right, so let me go to my story time. Lord God, Shauna. Back to the corner you go. Child, Oprah ain't begging to be invited to no cookout. Oprah have her own cookouts that everybody wants to go to. You tell me if Oprah don't say, I'm having a cookout. Who want to come? If every black person imaginable won't be signing up. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm telling you. Child, Oprah, we begging Oprah to be invited to her cookout, okay? Sisters, don't encourage this. Do not, it's Sisters 47. Do not encourage Shauna. Do not encourage her. Patty Duke and Two Brute, you're joining in on this? Oh, dear God. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. We're not doing this. Mm-mm. No means no. And yes means no. All right, so our story time. This one time at band camp. I went to band camp many years. My first band camp was in 19. Yeah, we ain't gonna tell what year that was, but I was just out of that. Believe it or not, my very first band camp happened the same year that the story from the first story time happened. The same year, that same summer, I went to band camp that June, end of June through the beginning of July, and that story from the first story time happened Labor Day, that September of that year. This story time is going to be from band camp 2 years later. 2 years later. I was just out of 11th grade, going to my 12th grade year in high school. Picture it. It is Tallahassee, Florida, on the campus of Florida A&M University, on the highest of 7 hills in Tallahassee, Florida. It was the Marching 100 band camp. I am a member of the Marching 100. Child, the Foster years, honey. My freshman year in the 100 was Dr. Foster's last year. So I'm one of the last of the Dr. Foster era. Yeah. Rest in peace, Doc. Rest in peace, Doc. Hubba Doc. Anyway, so when you go to band camp, you got people from all over the country, okay, that come all over the country. And you make friends. You know, when you're young, you in high school, somebody could say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and now y'all friends. It's just how shit goes, okay? So, but when you in band camp and you living in these dorms for these, I think, like band camp, you get there on a Friday and you don't leave until the following Saturday. So you end up being there for like 8 days. Okay? So what happened is Everybody's all about Michael Jackson's ping. God, Lord. Let me not look at the chat. I'm just gonna look this way because the chat is that way for me. So I'm gonna look this way so I don't have to look at the chat. Dear God, Michael Jackson's ping. Lord. Anyway, so I had made a friend. I had been to band camp all of these years. I had been to band camp that first year, the next year. So this is my third year band camp. And I was a band geek, a band head. I loved everything band. I loved the Marching 100. When I was in high school, it was just everything. This was the 90s. The Marching 100 was an institution at that time. So I was at band camp and we stayed in the dorms. I remember it was Gibbs Hall. And the one of my friends that I had made from previous band camps was staying across from me. And now somebody's sending me a request from Venmo. I don't know where y'all find these people. I don't know where y'all find these people that are sending me requests to people that I don't know. Anyway. What was I about to say? Oh, he was standing across the hall from me, right? And in band camp, you literally were working all day. Like you literally would get up 5 o'clock in the morning. Everybody had to be at the cafeteria at 6 a.m. You ate breakfast from like 6 to 8 because it was like 600 kids there. So it took a long time to get all of those kids in to eat in the cafeteria. So from 6 to 8, we ate. From 8 until like noon, we were on the practice field, learning like the marching band drills and all of that stuff like that. And then from you had lunch from 12 to 2. From 2 to 4, you were in symphonic band or concert band. From 4 to 6, you were in some other ensembles that we had, like other either jazz ensemble or trombone choir or brass choir or another ensemble, or you were in sectionals. And then from 6 to 8, we went to dinner, and from 8 till about 12, we were practicing on the field. And then you would go to the dorm, you would try, because you had 8 at 6 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock. You'd have been the last 4 hours expending all kind of energy on the field, okay? Dog ass tired. And that was your day. And so when you went to the dorm, some of the camp counselors who were the college students, actual members of the Marching 100, they would do these runs to Guthrie's. If you from Tallahassee, you know what Guthrie's is. They would do a gut box run, and you would pay them. You would get them like $10, and they would go get you a gut box. Child, if you don't know what a gut box is, if you ever go to Tallahassee, you go to this spot called Guthrie's. They serve one thing: chicken fingers. You either gonna get a chicken finger box or a chicken finger sandwich. That is it. The only other things on their menu is coleslaw and fries. That's all. They don't serve nothing else. So, and it's one of the few things back then. It was one of the few things that was open till like 4 in the morning in Tallahassee, where everything closed at 2, even the clubs. So they would make these gut box runs. So I was hungry, dog ass hungry. I was poor. So it was enough for my parents to give me the money just to go to band camp. So they ain't really give me no spending money because they were like, you're going to be in practice all day. They feed you 3 meals. If you can't make it happen off the 3 meals that they feed you, baby, we don't know what to tell you, because we had to rob Peter to pay Paul and borrow from 12 different people just to give you the $500 that it costs for band camp anyway. So you better be glad you went. So I was poor, and I was listen, y'all, I was so hungry. I was so hungry. So hungry. I told y'all we ate at 6. We ate at 6. Yes, on Tennessee Street, little baby. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Right before you get to High Road. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all, I was hungry. Well, because what we used to do was, even though practice got off at 12, trombone section, they would make us go and do all of this extra stuff after practice. So we might not have got to the dorm till like 1:30 in the morning. Mind you, I told you we got to get up 5 o'clock in the morning because we got to be at the cafeteria at 6 o'clock in the morning. High school, honey. But loved every minute of it. Child, I'm dog ass hungry. I ain't ate in 7 hours. I ain't have no money. So this friend of mine that I had made from band camps earlier, he came from a wealthy Black family. He was across from me, and his dorm room was across the hall from mine. And the person that he had that he was in the dorm with ended up leaving band camp because they had some kind of accident on the field, like they slipped on something and broke their ankle, and so their parents came and took them home. So he had his whole dorm by himself. So he had a gut box. He had 2 gut boxes. He was like, "Cause I'm hungry." So I went over there to play, just to chit chat or whatever. And he was like, "You ain't getting no gut box." I said, "I don't really have no money. My people ain't like yours. My people poor." So he said, "Oh, okay, cool, no problem. I got 2 over here." I like, "Damn, I can get some of that." He was like, "What you gonna do for me?" I was like, I was like, "What you want?" Listen, y'all, I told you I was dog ass hungry now. I was like, who was that? Jacob and Esau from the Bible. When he came in and he was dog ass hungry, he told Esau told Jacob, "Look, I don't care what it is. I'm about to die." That's how I felt. I felt like I was about to die. He was like, "Let me touch your dick." I was like, "What?" He said, "Let me touch your dick." He was like, "You hungry, ain't you?" I was like, I was hungry, y'all. I was hungry. I had a boyfriend. At the time and loved him. This is before the breakup. Remember, I told y'all the breakup story. Not that it wasn't the breakup story that I told the other day. This is the original breakup story that I told a couple months ago. The breakup from the original. Girl, he said, "Let me touch your dick." And I was like, okay. So I let him touch me. I didn't care. He gave me 1 chicken finger. But that was the worst thing in the world. You can't get me a person that is dog ass hungry. Okay? You cannot give me 1 chicken finger and then say, "Oh, that's it." That ain't gonna do nothing but make me more angry because my body gonna be like, "Okay, we finna eat," and then I ain't gonna get no more. And then I'm gonna be. So I was like, he's like, "You want another one?" I was like, and I was not attracted to him at all. I was not. I knew, well, he didn't come out and tell me he was gay, but I had figured out he was gay. Okay. I just figured that out. I mean, he played clarinet in the marching band and oboe in symphonic band. 2 long, cylindrical, phallic-like things that are black shoved in his mouth all day long. I'm just saying. Anyway, He was like, "You want this whole box?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "I want to touch it again." And so I was like, "You really gonna do this?" He was like, "Yeah. I don't just want to touch it this time. I want to put my mouth on." I said, "Well, no, I'm not gonna let you put your mouth on my stuff because one, I done been in fucking practice all day and I ain't even fucking bathed yet. Dirty bitch." I ain't say that part. Two, I have a boyfriend and I don't think he would even like you touching me, much less putting your mouth on it. So he was like, "So, well, let me just, let me jack you off." And so I was like, "What?" And I told you I wasn't attracted to him. And he was like, "If you let me jack you off and you nut, then I'll let you have this the rest of this gut box." So I was like, "What's going on, Nelman? I'm so glad you came in here. Glad you came here. That's my boy. Y'all, shouts out to Nelman. Nelman is my boy. He's another YouTuber. And he does lives, and I go in there and say hey to him and his folks every now and again. So y'all love on him. Y'all show him some love. That's my boy right there. I'm glad you like the hat. So I was listen, y'all. I told you I was hungry as hell. This story is embarrassing as hell to begin with, okay? Just embarrassing as hell. So I was not into like dude like that. I was like, but I was hungry. I was real hungry, y'all. I was real hungry. The way my stomach was churning, y'all, I was real hungry. And I was like, oh God, oh God. So I did it. It don't take much. When I was in high school, when you're a male and you're in high school, the wind can blow and your stuff will get hard. So my pole broke. This is why I don't get mad at prostitutes and skanks for doing what they have to do. Because when you in a situation where you hungry, you got to feed yourself, then you got to do what you got to do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I was hungry. I was about to die. And I let him stroke it off. And I was looking to the side. It was one of those situations where he came and he was like over here. And I'm looking over here like this. And I got my legs cocked open. I was like, all right, go ahead. And I'm over here trying. I'm concentrating on something else because I told you I wasn't attracted to dude. So I'm over here concentrating on something else like, dear God, oh God, stay hard, stay hard, stay hard. And he, got it accomplished. He never put his mouth on me. He just, and I took that gut box, immediately left. Now, here's where the shit goes left. Okay? Here's where the shit goes left. No, he didn't give me the gut box, nappy child, until after it was done. And by that time, it wasn't as hot as it should have been. It was a little cold. So I went, ate that gut box, took a shower. The next day, this was early in the week, okay? So the next day, guess what he had? 3 gut boxes. He saw me when I was coming into the dorm, and I saw him ordering 2 gut boxes. And when he saw me, he said, "Nah, give me another gut box. Give me a third." And he looked at me, and then he made a beeline over toward me. And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, I got 2 extra gut boxes today." I was like, "Nah, I'm good." My friend said they gonna let me have some of theirs. He was like, "Damn, it's like that." I was like, I mean, I don't really do stuff like that. And he was like, well, what is a gut? It's me, D. A gut box is a box from Guthrie's. We call it a gut box. And Guthrie sells chicken fingers. That's all they sell. They either right. Let me go back to what a gut box is. If you ever go to Tallahassee, Florida, maybe you go to a Florida State game, maybe you go see FAMU in the Marshall 100. If you ever go to Tallahassee, Florida, maybe you're going to the Florida Capitol. Capital of Florida is Tallahassee. In Tallahassee, they have a restaurant called Guthrie's. 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 And they only serve one thing on the menu, chicken fingers. You can either get a chicken finger box or a chicken finger sandwich. I didn't say sandwich, I said sandwich. The only other thing on the menu is French fries and coleslaw, because those can be sides, and something to drink. That's it. So a gut box is what we call a chicken finger box from Guthrie's. We call it the gut box. So he said, so he had the three. He don't want to, mind you, I did talk to a friend about let me get some of the Guthrie's, but we was gonna share one box. My friend came and said, "Oh, my bad, E. We finished, me and my homeboy, we finished the gut box before we even got here. I know I told you I was gonna give you some, so but I ain't got none." Y'all know my head went down like this. Guess who was conveniently hanging out in the corner over there and heard all of this go down? Y'all, I know. I was so hungry. I was poor. I didn't have any money, y'all. I had no spending money at all. Who sends their child 500 miles away with no spending money? Talk about you better eat and make a friend. You know, when you grow up poor, your parents will tell you, you better make a friend. Like, you know, when you got an event at school, right? Child, when you poor and you got an event at school and your parents be like, I ain't coming to get you. You better go make a friend. You learn how to make friends real fast, because you ain't finna take that walk home in the middle of the night in the ghetto. Child. So my poor broke ass was starving again. I told y'all what the schedule was. I just explained to you all the schedule that went literally from 5:30 in the morning when you got up until about 2 or 3 in the morning when you finally went to bed. And we ate at 6 p.m. was dinner, the last meal. Child. So when I got back to that dorm at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so he was like, I'm going up to my room with my 3 gut boxes. I tried to play hard. I stayed there, played a game of spades. That stomach started to, talk to me. Yeah, E, what you gonna do? It's so sad. But I ain't let him put his mouth on me. A nigga had to eat. Shit. A nigga was hungry as hell. And my parents said, make it happen. So I made it happen. And hey, I guess I was gay for pay back then. Well, I guess you can't be gay for pay if you kind of have a boyfriend. Maybe. So I guess I wasn't gay for pay. I was just, I don't know. I was something. I was a whore. I was hungry. Y'all, the moral of the story is, give your kids spending money when they go to band camp and these things don't happen. I ate every day that week. I ate every day that week. Sure did. Judge your mama, don't judge me. Call me a lot of things, but you won't call me hungry that week. Just saying. Just saying. Child, I know that my parents said make it happen. They ain't said, listen, they ain't tell me how to make it happen. Shoot, I had to make it happen. Listen. And so I started to get smart about it. What I would do is, when as soon as I got to the dorm and before he could order his gut boxes, I would say, hey, let's go on up there. I would go on up there, go ahead, knock yourself out. I mean, I was killing two birds with one stone. It gave me a chance to kind of, relieve myself. He'll go down, order that gut box, bring it upstairs, because I didn't want people to know I was poor like that. So then he would bring the gut box upstairs, and I would be walking around the dorm like I had money, had my gut box, eating it, and I would help other people out. They'd be like, damn, can I have one of your chicken fingers? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, here you go. Ain't that, you know me, I just got money like that. You know what I'm saying? My people sent me my line ass. They had no goddamn money. I was making it happen. I was making it happen. Now so they could tear the club up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this one time at band camp. So I have a lot of this one time at band camp stories, but call me whatever you want to. You won't call me hungry. Y'all, I am silly. Y'all, I am silly as hell. I'm sorry, y'all, but hey, shit, nah. I was hungry. I ate. Y'all, I'm silly. Y'all don't pay me no mind. Don't pay me no mind. I saw two boys begging one of their friends for his money in the store. Since then, I always give my 11-year-old money when she goes on trips, child. He gonna wonder why he always has $100 bill at all time. Now, but dog, you silly child. What does he play? Oh man, if you say your son play trumpet, Nelman, I'm just gonna say that's bad parenting. No good parent lets their child play trumpet, because trumpet is a stupid instrument. And as a trombone player, I hate all trumpets and I hate everything about that instrument. That's just my band geek hate. Oh, I played flute in symphonic band and wind ensemble. So okay, good. So, but yes, child, you gonna keep that man with $100 in his pocket? A mess. Bandcamp story was like that. I wonder what those classic stories have, child. The classic, oh, child, not phallic, except child. Now, Nelman, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't know that it's bad news. I'm not going to say that it's bad news, but I have to lay it out there. Band is gay. There's a lot of band is straight too now. There's a lot of sex that goes on in band. A lot of kids were conceived in band back rooms, like the uniform room in the band room. I can't tell y'all. I got some band stories, y'all. When I was in school, you know how many people I've seen have sex in the uniform. I was on the uniform staff, and we used to, after the games, you got to put the uniforms back in the uniform room, and the uniform, it's hard to see in there because it's a small room and they have all these racks of uniforms. So when you looking in there, you really couldn't see. Baby, you go over there in one of them corners, them boys used to, slide her panties to the side and slide up in that child. That uniform room, it went down, child. I did a couple things myself in the uniform room. Me and my girlfriend at the time, Deborah Williams, we did some things in the uniform rooms several times, honey. Woo, child. In the uniform room, me and I called her name, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to call that woman's name. She a whole married woman with kids now, lawyer and all. Child, we got it down. Slide it to the side, and she was a majorette, and so I don't know how we used to do that too, because um the auxiliary girls, which was the flag girls, don't do that, Nelvin. I'm not saying he's gonna be gay because he's in band, but there's a lot of gay boys in band. There's a lot of straight boys in band too. There's a lot of women in the band too. There's just a lot of sex in band. Band is just sex, 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 and more sex. A lot of sex happens in the band. A lot. If your child is in the band, they're having sex with something or someone. I'm just saying. Just saying. There's a lot of sex going on in the band. A lot. Just saying. But the little flags and the dance pom-pom girls and the majorettes, that was the auxiliary squads. And they used to wear the little short shorts. They call them V-cuts, because on the side they got the little V-cut in them. And they were like the short little booty shorts, and that's what they used to wear. And I'm trying to think how we used to do that, because I remember they used to come in there and be getting it in, but they used to pull the shorts all the way off. They used to, like, I don't know how they used to make because I feel like that would like rub against your junk and like make you, I don't know, child. We used to make it happen, honey. We used to make it happen. No condoms and all. Band is how central I know as a former marching band member. Child, it's whole central. Okay. Band is whole central. Band, listen, it goes down. So you may not want to take them out, Nelman. Your son could probably be getting a whole lot of good over there, okay? A whole lot of good, child. A band trip? Listen. Go out of town on a band trip. Listen. You have that blanket, them pillows, you got to sit by your girlfriend, and baby, it goes down. Unless you are the one stupid boy who get blue balls, and now you got to stay on the fucking bus because you in pain when we get to the rest stop, because you don't let this little girl play with your junk this whole time, and you ain't getting nothing now, and so now you end up with blue balls. A mess. Just a damn mess. A whole ass mess. But Nelman, your boy might be getting play over there. I'm trying to tell you. Band it, listen. Trying to tell you, it goes down in the band. Because the girls in the band be ready. They be about that life. They is down for the get downs. I'm just saying. It's me, D. I said earlier, I know that you went and watched the video, and I'm glad you enjoyed that first story time. And I haven't privated it yet. I might go back and set that video back to private. I don't even remember how many views that video got, but I might go back and set that video to private, because it was just, that was a one and doneer with that story, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let me see how many. I don't even remember how many views that video got. Oh, I remember now. It didn't get that many views because I immediately closed it afterwards. That's what happened. But it's open now. It's back open now. Where my girl LaDonna? I ain't seen LaDonna in a long time. I ain't seen her in a couple V-cut. You pull down and then to the side and tuck it. It's easy to do. Okay, I'm not confirming what. Oh, Danny, child. So, Danny, you know about the V cuts. Okay, okay. Child. Danny, child. Anyway, I'm about to get I'm about to get off in a little bit. Nelman, you going live at any point today or any other YouTuber y'all going live? Y'all, like I said, y'all go follow my boy Nelman. He be on there with his peeps. They be hanging out. He be having his green screen, stuff like that. Y'all go follow and subscribe and love on him. I roll through that from time to time just to say, hey. Now, ladies, Nelman got a nice little face now on him now, ladies. Nelman's a cutie now. You want to go over there and look at him? He's kind of cute now. I'm trying to tell you, ladies, he's kind of cute now. Go on over there. You know, we like pretty faces. We like the nice faces, you know. Go on over there, lady. I'm telling you. V cut. What's a V cut? Oh, that's my gay child. I'm gonna call him right back. It's sisters. V cuts are the little booty shorts that they wore, and on the side it had a little V, and that's why they call it on each side or the on the side it had like a V, and they call them V cuts. But they the short booty shorts that the auxiliary members used to wear. They did, and cheerleaders will wear them too when they had practice and stuff like that. They call them V cuts. Mm-hmm. But they little short booty shorts. Yeah, some people wear them under their uniform and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But they had to have the V on there because you know them girls were thick, and so the V would help accommodate all of that thickness back there. Child, child. Hey, Shamika. So, but anyway, y'all, I thank y'all for being here, being present, being active and vocal. Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about Gayle King and the fact that Black men across America have pretty much muted Gayle King. You talk about mute R. Kelly, child. They don't muted Gayle King. Child. I showed the video of Kyle Levine being so unbothered. I told you I need that level of unbotheredness, like what Kyle Levine had. You wore them on the volleyball team too. Yeah, a lot of female sports team, they'll wear the little V-cut shorts. They're real popular, but I don't know what they might call them something else in your area, is sister. But we called them in my area. They called them V-cuts, and so like they'll wear like tights under them too. They'll wear tights under them and everything. So anyway, y'all, let me put this. If you need to, my email is there. My Cash App is up on screen. My email is up on screen. Why are you angry about it snowing outside? It snowed here. It'll be on Thursday. I think it was. No, was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. I think it snowed. Yeah, I think it was. Or was it when? It was either Wednesday or Thursday. It snowed here. But I thank y'all for coming through, spending this wonderful, silly Saturday morning with me. You may see me later today. Like I said, I'm supposed to hang out with Jay Wilson at some point today. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm supposed to hang out with Jay Wilson today. So you might see me on his channel, or I might do it on my own channel. Oh, okay. Now, where are you at now? Aren't you in Kansas? I think you said you were in Kansas, or was it Kansas City? I forgot. You know my mind bad. Child, spring ain't coming. Child, nappy child, I always trust my gut. I don't play them games. Child, I don't play them games at all. We don't play them games. Oh, Colorado, okay. Oh yeah, my hat. I forgot. Yeah. You like this Denver Nuggets hat? Anyway, Panna, if it snows here, I'm cursing the world. I felt Panna, so no urgent care. But I was up till 4 a.m. I'm going back to sleep. Go back to sleep, Danny. Feel better. Get some rest. I'm feeling better, y'all. Y'all can see my voice is coming back. I'm feeling better. All I got is this last little cough. Hat, did I say hat? Yeah, this hat. It goes with this shirt that says "Bite Me," and on the back it has a big banana. Cause y'all know it's the house of debauchery, and we're so inappropriate. But yeah, see the back. It has a banana. Yeah. So, where you had it? This hat? This one? The one that you love so much? This hat? This hat? It happened to be right here. It literally happened to be right here. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Nelman, you going live anytime at any point today? Ebby, you going live? I know you're going live today, Ebby. What time you going live, Ebby? Nelman, what time you going live so the people could know? Anybody else going live? Or anybody else doing something you want me to let people know about before I get off? Abby, you say you going live at 2. Oh, you dropped the new skit last night, Nelman. All right, I'll go check it out. You dropped the new skit. All right. So y'all go check that out. Abby will be live at 2 p.m. That's in about 45 minutes. And yeah. That's what's going on today. That's what's up. So y'all, we about to get out of here. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Thank y'all for being here. Love y'all. Love on y'all. And thank you for continuing to do what you do. You love big bananas too, child. Child. I'm still I'm still reeling after Shauna made us think about Michael Jackson. Dear God. I don't know how we get past that, but hey, it is what it is. That's all I got for y'all now. Until next time. Oh, tomorrow. Don't forget Sexy Sunday. I owe y'all a Sexy Sunday tomorrow. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to do Sexy Sunday tomorrow. It's going to be epic, like always. Epic, like always. Like I say, love y'all, love on y'all. Keep doing what you do. And until next time, I'm out.